Hello, welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. I'm Craig, so grab a drink, sit back, and let's make some mistakes. Okay, so Winter Wonderland and cryopods. Two things that have been added. One is a mod, one is the thing. So, first thing to notice about Winter Wonderland, I won't be starting it until January, and for a very simple reason. They have not managed to put the achievements, the skins and things, they're not in the game yet. They're in the mod, but if you get rid of the mod, you lose all the things that you've got. And I don't want to leave the mod on for weeks, and it's basically 2 weeks pretty much before we'll be able to do that. So I'm not starting the mod until after they do that update. So we won't be seeing that for a while. But they've also added cryopods. And I don't know what your opinion is, but my opinion is the way they've implemented cryopods this time sucks. So won't be using those. So what do? Well, your choice, you can not use any at all. That's one choice. Or you can get one of the wonderful mods that do cryopods. And the one I'm using, I'll show you right now. Also like to see the Winter Wonderland isn't featured mod, just like the Turkey trial. It'll get there eventually, but first day, it's not there. If you want it, you have to search for it. So we just, we'll show you that. You go up here and type just WIN, go, win. And the only one it's going to find is Winter Wonderland. I've already got it installed. I haven't got it activated, but I've got it installed. Anyway, so that's how you find it if it's not on the featured like it should be. The Cryopod one that I am using, that I have found to be quite effective so far, hasn't given me any issues, is Pelayori's cryo storage. That might not be how you pronounce it. It looks like a Pelayori. Anyway, that's the one that I have installed. And so the only problem is, then you have two different types of cryopods. So I think there's a way we can get around that. So if we go over to the one that says Engrams, just go to the Engrams, and the cryopods are in weapon for some reason. If I go down to that, I can just go to this one. There we go, double click. That one is no longer enabled. Okay. Because these aren't the ones for the mod. These are the ones that are part of the system. So where do you think the cryo fridge is? Because I don't even want them showing up. It's like, no, thank you. I'm not going to use them. I don't want to get confused about which ones I'm unlocking. So I'm just going to go through the stuff and I'm going to get rid of it. So they won't show up on my Engrams at all. And you can do this to anything. If you don't want to use it, I just don't want that in there. I'm never going to use it. You can just click on that, double click on it, and it will remove it from the list, and it just won't show it in there. Or it'll show it grayed out that you can't activate it. There's the cryo fridge, and we'll just double click on that, and they shouldn't be there anymore. So go back over to ARCs. Let's check my mod settings. Okay. I don't want this active. I only run that on Nakatis' thing. I don't run that on my regular island mod. So now we'll go into single player. And let's just see if those changes are the changes that'll make changes in our lives. Hallelujah! Or something like that. So, first thing, if we go down to my main floor, you will see I have a cryo fridge there. But they're in there. They're charged. Everything is good. Is it powered? Yep, it's light on. Okay. Anything. So what we're interested in, though, would be this part. We want to go into our Engrams. And now there is the one, the cryo gun, the neuter gun, and the cryo terminal. They're 3 of the 5 things. And the other one is the Cryopod. Should already be enabled. Why does it sound like something is flapping around outside my base that shouldn't be? Yeah, there's the Cryopod. That's from the mod. Because you notice it doesn't have any, it must be created in a terminal. You can make those anywhere, because that's part of the mod. And the other one, the regular Cryopod, is nowhere to be seen. Because I've checked it, and the Cryopod and the Cryo fridge are both at either right here. They're in the same place as this cryopod. They're right here. But they're not, because we've turned them off. But if I go down to 88, where the mod one is, 80, sorry, is it 88? Is it 88? Am I remember? Yes, I remember right. There is the mod one. They're still there. So the mod version of the cryopods are in my game, and the ones that the Wildcard's put in that are not in the game. So your mileage may vary. You may like them, you may not like them, but if you want to get rid of them, that's how you do it. And they just won't show up in your game. So you don't need, like, they're still active. They're still there. If you had one, you would still be able to have it. It just means if you haven't unlocked them, you haven't built them yet, it's not going to show them to you. So you don't get confused between the ones that are your mod and the ones that Wildcard have supplied. So why don't we just stop for a minute right here. Oh, right where I am. We just go exit to main menu. And we'll go back to that. Pushing start, create a resume game. And then go over to the Engrams. We'll just do the one so I can show you how they work. Go to weapons, because that's where it was. And double click on this again. And then save settings. Single player, go back in. Take a couple seconds. So much faster. Oh my god, so much faster than Evolved. And again, if we take another look at our Engrams now, at around 50. Okay, there you see the one that's from the mod, and there you see the one that is by Wildcard. See, it can only be crafted at a replicator, supply, crate, tribute terminal, pain in the butt, and also only fabricates one at a time, where this I can say, make me 10, it'll just make me 10. So there, that's how you put them in and get rid of them. And you can do that with any one of the Engrams. If you just don't want it in there, remove it. Like if you had the mod that's using the Dino Plus and you didn't want to see the regular fabricator, you didn't want to see the regular refrigerator, you didn't want to see the regular smithy, you could just click them and you wouldn't see them. So there, that's how you do it. I'm going to go right back out and take that back out. But anyway, thank you for watching. Do the like, the follow, subscribe. All the things you know how to do anyway. And we'll see you again for another Arc Ascended video. Bye.